there was one performance playing with BB King that was really really good, because BB and I, we had a chance to hang all day on set. On, and for some reason we just started talking because I'd seen him on the road, and I rode on his bus with him. Sometimes we were on the same circuit, for a week or so, playing the same festivals, before it came to the show. And so I kind of knew him a little bit, and was like an idol of mine and the whole thing. So then we got to talking, and oh, we're breaking for lunch, we just sat there and talked the whole time. And they come back, and we're, they, block for cameras, and we're coming back to, the whole, and it was like we were just being ourselves the whole time, and the show just happened to be going on around us. So then when we actually performed, it just felt like I was really in the band with them, because we were hanging out. It's just like being on the road. We're hanging out, we're telling stories, we're this and that, and then we played. And I don't remember it being such the performance so much, or even what song we played, because we've done a few of them. But I just remember that day as being special because it was a day really me and B were just hanging out on set and just taking it all in. And, he was telling me how proud he was of me and the whole thing. And it was just overwhelming for me, that kind of thing coming true it's just amazing to me, so I always remember that. And there were other things too, and maybe not right at the time, but you look back on them and they, time, gives you more significance sometimes to things. And when Vince Gill comes to me now, whenever I see him, and he says, man, when Vince first came to the Tonight Show, I mean, Vince was carrying his own guitar and an amp, and and so we're gonna, and I had to arrange these songs for the band to play, and these were like his first, couple records we were doing that. And he said, man, those two records are what really broke my career. And I, said, man, I can't thank you enough, because it was your band that played these songs on national TV before I had my thing together, what a band was doing. He said, but what they were hearing was me playing with your band. And he said, man, that was so great for me. That was so, and he, to this day, he always says, man, and at the time, he's just like, okay, it's arrangement, and, Vince, Kevin, how you doing? Hey, Kevin, and the whole thing. So when you look back and you go, wow, that was something else, that was really great. And, and you start playing with people like Willie Nelson and this and that, and Leanne Rimes. I think the first time I played with her on the show, she was 14 or something, and I just started falling in love with her voice more and more and more and more. It's just like, it's just wonderful, I mean, that from the musical things. I mean, there were other things on the show that happened that outrageous things, but as musical guests, I think the ones that stand out the most are the ones where I got to know the people. It wasn't necessarily so much a great performance that I remember, but I remember that being the beginning of a friendship with someone, and so, and those things kind of stuck with me more. That arranging music for Bill Cosby, and just
He played. Did he?
Yes, he played percussion and things like that, or just meeting people like that, and that had happened from a musical connection. I think I remember that. Those are the most memorable things for me. Maybe not so much the performance per se, but I remember meeting them the first time and having a common purpose together. So we worked together, we got along, and some people you didn't get along with, but the people that you did, I mean, that's great stuff.